Why there are only 1% of successful people out there and the other 99% live mediocre, ask other men for permission, struggle all their life and seeking a job 9 to 5. And if you are one in the 99%, watch this, because you have to know what's the difference so you can know where things went wrong and you build again, change your life, become the 1%. And that 1% possess 80% of the wealth out there. The other 99% live mediocre, struggle all their life. They can't change their life. They can't get out of the rat race. And what's the difference between successful people and the other 99%? Are they smarter? They don't. They don't smarter. They don't have higher education. They don't born with a golden spoon. But what makes them different? The difference is they have a clear vision of the goal and they work towards it. They're obsessed with the goal. They never have a day off without working toward their goal. They build consistently. And the other one, the mediocre, just survive, drag themselves to the jobs that they hate. They don't build. They don't use their time smartly. After work, they just stay at home, scroll on the phone, watch Netflix, flood their mind with toxic videos that had nothing to do with their goal. They don't sit down with pen and paper, write about what they want in their life. They spend hours watching videos, hours play video game, but not half an hour to think what they want to become in the next 6 years, 6 months, or 5 years. If you want to change your life, you have to have a clear vision and commit to work toward it. Remind yourself of your goal, of your vision every day. The moment you scroll, you forget about your goal. Your phone will lead you to forget about everything. You forget that you haven't taken a shower. You forget that you didn't eat dinner yet. You forget your friends waiting for you, your parents waiting for you, your kids asking you for a phone call or having to do something. They forget everything. You got hooked on a phone. And that is exactly what people want from you. They want you mediocre. They want you dependent. They want you to get hooked and forget about your dreams, so you live mediocre all your life and go out there and work for other people, work for them. You already spend time at a company, at your workplace, work a dead-end job, work for other people, make them richer, and after you go home, you still be a slave for other people. You sell your attention. You cannot get off the phone. You are consuming mindlessly, consuming everything, music, videos, scrolling, newsfeed, Netflix. You are a consumer. Consumer will not make you rich. Only producer become rich. They produce content, they write book, they make videos for you to consume. So they become richer. The more followers they get, the more attention they have and the more money they make. What's the difference? If you don't change your mind, you don't change the team, you just stay beside of the mediocre and play the rule they have. Scroll all day long. You will scroll away your life, scroll away your dreams, scroll away your future. And you're selling your soul for successful people. They buy you 50 hours every week, 40 hours every week. They buy you with just $60,000 a year. They buy a year of your life, a chunk of your life, just for fucking $60,000. And you work for them mindlessly. ask them for permission, ask them for a 3% pay rise that can't beat the inflation. And you're still doing that every year. New Year's coming, and what's your plan in 2026? If you have a plan, successful people always have a plan, and they always work on the plan. They never get off track. Whenever they went off track, they come back on track again. They review the day by the end of the day. They write down what they did, write down that could be done better, so they can see what they should and shouldn't do more next day. They prepare it the next day in tonight. And you don't do that, you just survive. You just let life flow naturally. And let me tell you, nothing great comes naturally. Look at your garden. If you abandon your garden for a month, no lawn mowing, no trimming, no nothing, and when you come back, the weed take over. And you ask, where's my apple tree? You don't sow it. You don't sow money tree. You don't sow apple tree. So it's not there. Even if you sow it, but you don't nurture it, the weed will take over. It will climb over your money tree and burrow it. Your dream cannot see the sun, and it can't grow. You have to nurture your dream. Water it every day. Take it out for the sun. Look out for the weed to take over. If you don't push back, if you don't fight, you don't build, you die. You've been tracked down. And those people around you, those are the weed that you need to avoid, that you need to cut from your friend list, even your family member. If they have a mediocre life, mediocre mindset, they don't want to change for better. Don't just hang around them because you know them for a long time. You have to eliminate those around you that have nothing to do with your goal, that don't encourage you to achieve the things that you want, don't push you toward your future, don't lift you up. Avoid them. Don't be friends with them. Hang around with successful people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend more time with. You spend time with successful people, you will learn from them, look at what they do, how they make money, how they act, and you will unconsciously pick up their action, pick up their mindset. Why? Because human is still revolution. We will change for the better. We will adapt to new future, to new environment, so we can survive, not go extinct. So just simple as that. Success is simple but not easy. Simple to the point that you only need is fraction of discipline to do the things that lead to success. But because it's simple, it's not easy. You need only read 10 pages of a great book every day to become the top in your field in the next 6 months. But here the challenge. Reading 10 pages of a book every day is easy to do and easy to skip. Whatever is easy to do to become success, also easy to skip. Exercise half an hour every day, easy to do and easy to skip. Writing your goal just took you 5 minutes, but you don't do it because it's easy to skip. But what you don't know is that 5 minutes will reinforce your goal into your mind, into your subconscious mind. Every morning, if you write down your goal, that day, all day long, you will think about your goal. When you see the opportunity, you will think about your goal. When you see something happen, you will connect it to your goal. And if something happens just at the right moment, the light goes on you have a solution toward your goal, have a great opportunity come your way, have an idea that will change your life forever. Success isn't doing something extraordinary, but doing simple thing every day extraordinarily well. Do it every day. The things that lead to success. Simple as write down your goal, read a book, write a few lines of codes every day. That is the huge difference from scrolling. Scrolling is getting backward. You're going downhill. You scroll hours every day. You are 5 meters deep in the mud, can't never get out. But the moment you throw your phone away, you in the flat. You are on the concrete. You're ready to build, ready to conquer. And man is built for conquer, for hunting, killing, to build your dream, not ask other men for permission, not ask for a vacation. And if you don't do that, you live mediocre, you wasted the gift. Everyone on the planet have a gift, but you wasted it. You don't use it. You live mediocre. Your great-grandparents survived the war to give birth to you, and now you are ashamed of your birthright. Be better, build yourself, become 1%, become success. Doing simple things every day lead to success. Don't just doing easy things every day and become mediocre all your life.